loaders stood ready with fresh ammunition strips. The rifleman crouched to pick off the errant demon American. "Captain!" A boy pulled him aside. Yes. What was the boy's name? He could not remember this one either. But these were all good boys. Kagoshima boys, as the 145th was drawn from Kyushu, the home of Japan's best soldiers. "I am not afraid to die. I am eager to die for the Emperor," said the boy, a superior private. "That is our duty. You and I, we are nothing. Our duty is all." But the boy was agitated. "I am afraid of flames. I am so afraid of the flames. Will you shoot me if I am engulfed in fire?" They all feared the flamethrowers. The hairy beasts were dishonorable. They chopped gold teeth from dead Japanese. They bleached Japanese skulls and turned them into ashtrays and sent them home. They killed the Japanese not decently, with gun and sword. They hated the blade, but so often from miles out with the big naval shells, with the airplanes. And then, when they got in close, they used the horrible hoses that squirted flaming gasoline and roasted the flesh from a man's bones, killing him slowly. How could a warrior die honorably in flames? "Or the sword, Captain, I beg you. If I burn, behead me." "What is your name?" "Sudo. Sudo from Kyushu." "Sudo from Kyushu. You will not die in flames, that I promise you. We are samurai." The word samurai still stiffened the spine of every man. It was pride, it was honor, it was sacrifice. It was worth more than life. It was what a man needed to be and would die to be. He had known it his whole life. He had yearned for it, as he yearned for a son who would live up to it. "Samurai!" said the boy fervently, now reassured, for he believed it. Abel Company caught primary assault. It was simply Abel's turn, and Charlie and Iton and Hotel would offer suppressive fire and flanking maneuvers and handle artillery coordination. But it was Abel's turn to go first, lead the way. Semper Fi, all that fine bullshit. There was a problem, however. There was always a problem. This was today's. Abel's CO was shaky. He was new to the 28th, and rumors had it that a connected father had gotten his son the command. His name was Culpepper, and he was a college boy from some fancy place who talked a little like a woman. It wasn't anything anybody could put a finger on, not homo or anything. He just wasn't somehow like the other officers. He was fancy, somehow, from fancy places, fancy houses, fancy parents. Was Culpepper up to it? Nobody knew. But the blockhouse had to go, or battalion would be hung up all day here, and the big guns on Suribachi would continue to shatter the beachhead. So Colonel Hobbs assigned his battalion's first sergeant, Earl Swagger, to go along with Captain Culpepper that morning. "Culpepper, you listen up to the first sergeant. He's old breed. He's been around. He's hit a lot of beaches. He's the best combat leader I have, you understand?" "Yes, sir," said Culpepper. The colonel drew Earl aside. "Earl, you help Culpepper. Don't let him freeze. Keep his boys moving. I hate to do this to you, but someone's got to get them boys up the hill, and you're the best I've got." "I'll get 'em up, sir," said Swagger. It looked like he was about 140% United States Marine Corps, chapter and verse. A sinewy string bean of a man, ageless in the sergeant way, a vet of the Canal, Tarawa, and Saipan, and, someone said, Troy, Thermopylae, Agincourt, and the Somme. They said nobody could shoot a Thompson gun like the first sergeant. He'd fought the Japs in China before the war, it was said. Swagger was from nowhere. He had no hometown, no memories he shared, no stories of the good old days, as if he had no good old days. It was said he'd married a gal last time home, on some kind of bond tour for the citizens back there, and everybody said she's a looker, but he never pulled pictures or talked much about it. He was all guile, energy, and focus, seemingly indestructible, but one of those professionals with what some would call a gleam in his eye, who could talk any boy or green lieutenant through anything. He was a prince of war, and if he was doomed, he didn't know it, or much care about it. Culpepper had a plan. Swagger didn't like it. "Begging the captain's pardon, but it's too complicated. You'll end up with your people all running around not